Today on Video Game Story Reviews, which is what I'm calling this show from now on, we leave behind the distant realm of post-apocalyptia and hop over to the land of Wales. Wait, that's not right. Oh, I was looking at the map upside down. We hop over to the land of Middle-earth, or to be more specific, to the nice sunny land of Mordor, where today's game, Shadow of Mordor, takes place. You know, I'm hopeful about today's game. With 5 books full to the brim with lore, characters, and events, Monolith should have no problem giving this game an interesting plot. So let's dive right in. Also, just in case you need it spelled out, spoiler alert.
In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie.
It is a vague unspecified point in time after The Hobbit and before The Lord of the Rings, and we start off on top of the imaginatively named Black Gate. Wait, this gate isn't black? It's vaguely grey. That's better. Our protagonist for this game is Talion. Talion is a Gondorian captain assigned to guard the Black Gate because he killed some noble guy or something. I don't know, it was a voiceover during a loading screen and I wasn't really listening. Also, apparently he's dead. Well, not completely. First, he needs to have some flashbacks so we can understand what the hell is going on. Okay, he has a son, they train, they fight orcs. Okay, he has a wife there too. Well, I'm sure they're going to be just fine. Oh wait, crap, they killed them both. Oh wait, crap, they killed Talion too. Okay, maybe not. He's being kept alive by the spirit of an unnamed important-looking elf, and they both set out to find the dude who put them together. The Black Hand of Sauron.
You are banished from death. Cast adrift between the worlds of light and dark. Curse binds us together within the walls of Mordor.
If what you say is true, then how do we break this curse?
We find the one who cast it on us. The Black Hand of Sauron.
Wait a second. I get one peaceful flashback and one dark flashback for each of his family members and that's it? 5 minutes of backstory and it's off to the open world? No, you get those flashbacks over here right now and explain why I'm supposed to care about these poor dead schmucks. You're not going to do that, are you? So Talion and the elf set out to track the Afro-American Hand using the Spirit Elf's convenient mind-reading power.
But it's not just I'm seeing you in front of me, it's I see into you.
And the good old power of flashbacks. While on their quest, they meet an orc named Ratbag the Coward, whom they assist with some stabbing in becoming a captain.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
And later, with some more stabbing, a war chief.
Ratbag is war chief!
Also, he can later be bitch-slapped to death by the Hammer of Sauron.
Now, bring me the head of this grave walker.
Alas, Ratbag, you will be sorely missed. You are a shining star of entertainment in this dry, boring story. They also meet Gollum, sadly not voiced by Andy Serkis, who leads them to the various past possession of Spirit Elf Dude, each of which causing a flashback that brings back some of the elf's memories, until you finally discover that he is none other than Celebrimbor.
Who? Celebrimbor.
Celebrimbor. Celebrimbor.
Celebrimbor.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was either. Luckily on this rare occasion they actually explained that it was he who crafted the Rings of Power. But I'm still gonna call him Spirit Elf Dude. He also met Hirgon, a former ranger from the Black Gate who broke his vows by leaving it because he had the hots for some outcast chick. I don't know, I read it in the in-game glossary, no one ever reads that shit. At any rate, Talion was sent to hunt Hirgon down after he ran off with the chick 10 years ago, and... well, that's actually all the game has to say about this matter. Don't you want to tell me they were friends? Or enemies? Tell me anything about their past relationship? Okay. He helps Hirgon free his wife and blow up a statue of Sauron that somehow signifies to his fellow runaway slaves that they won their freedom.
My people believe they have just claimed their freedom. Is that what you told them? Men need hope. I just gave them what they asked for.
But don't worry, it's not going to be explained or mentioned ever again, as he and his people leave Mordor soon after. The destroyed statue does however draw out the first servant of the Black Hand, the Hammer of Sauron, whom he stabs. Right after that, he meets Lithariel, daughter of Lady Mauron, Queen of the Shore, who sent her to bring Talion to an audience, and he goes with her to the lush green lands of South Mordor, also known as Nirn. Well, this doesn't look so bad. Seems like a really nice place to live. Or not. They meet the Queen, who sends Talion to find a dwarf who knows where the rest of the flashback relics are. After another flashback and an exploding barrel, he finds said dwarf and joins him to learn the art of the hunt. Why, you may ask? Well, this game's main story quests are actually a tutorial for the game mechanics, but that's none of my business. Oh yes, he needs to know how to hunt in order to get another flashback relic. Apparently, with enough memories, Spirit Elf Dude also conveniently gets the power to control orcs. But don't worry, they don't explain how or why. So now Queen Marwen sends Talion to facepalm all the war chiefs so he can control their troops and use his orc army to destroy the Black Hand and his followers and claim Mordor. Not before she tries to suck Spirit Elf Dude out of him because she has the same Saruman virus King Theoden had. Wait, so they didn't think up to this point that eyes turning black and a voice change was strange? They need to watch more Supernatural. Before he can build his army, however, he gets sidetracked to help Lithariel get medicine for her mother because she's kinda hot and reminds him of his wife. Damn, he moves on quick. His family has been dead for like, what, 8 in-game hours? A few facepalms and some more stabbing later, Talion is ready to sail across the Sea of Nirn and put an end to this madness.
Just put an end to this madness.
All the work that he put into taking control of his very own orc army bears fruit, as he's ready for the massive battle between 20 or so enemy orcs standing against him and the 5 war chiefs he facepalmed, complete with epic pre-battle speeches from both sides.
Look at our numbers! Look at our strength! We are the Dark Lord's greatest weapon! And that shrug over there is our greatest enemy! Break his face!
Drown the air with Uruk cries, and the earth with Uruk blood!
Truly, it is a battle to be remembered through the ages, right next to the Battle of Helm's Deep and the Battle of Pelennor Fields. But I'm sure the fight against the tower will be just as epic. What's that? A couple of facepalms, quick time events, and he's dead? Okay. Does he at least stab him? Nice. Well, I'm sure the battle against the Black Hand at least will be epic. I mean, it starts off with a battle even slightly bigger than the first one. What's that? 5 quicktime events? That's the final boss battle? The mighty Black Hand is bested in a cutscene and 5 quicktime events? And here I was, thinking bosses are supposed to be harder and harder. Guess I'm too old-fashioned. Next you'll tell me the game ends on a cheap-ass cliffhanger so they can make a sequel.
To be done.
The time has come for a new ring.
Oh, come on! Seriously, this kind of game baffles me. They have books upon books of lore to base it on. They have 3 whole movies with a vastly better plot to learn from. They have good voice actors, and yet somehow they managed to fuck it up from the very first moment of the game. The story makes no sense, especially if you're looking at it in the context of the later events. There are enough plot holes to play whack-a-mole, and the characters, with the exception of Ratbag, are so boring, I'd rather go to Mordor and watch the fucking grass grow. I mean, the main character has the personality of a plank of wood, and yet I see people call this the best Lord of the Rings game ever. I am Nightwize. I review video game stories because the industry doesn't seem to care. If you want to hear me continue to rant about this game in more detail, stay tuned for part 2. Otherwise, leave a comment and subscribe and shit.